to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. By taking this action, it will help me to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding of who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I copy another person's title. I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. Thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit at all. For anyone else and everyone else that this message does make sense to, take from it only what will help you on your journey towards your healing in every area of your life. Cross watchers, you are most definitely welcome. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. Let's begin healing together. Today I am doing an Aries reading. So, this is an Aries reading. There's no gender in tarot. If this reading is specifically for a male, I will say so. If I'm specifically speaking about a female, I will say so. However, I always describe tarot like a cherub. A cherub has no sex. Either when you look at them, you think that they're beautiful, or when you look at them, you think that they are handsome. With that being said, tarot is equal to a cherub. There's no gender. However, if I'm specifically feeling that this is a male's energy, I will say it. If I'm specifically seeing that it is a female's energy, I will say it. However, if I don't, then it's not for a male or a female. Let the reading begin. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for whomever needs to hear it at this present time. This reading is for the sign of Aries. Aries, right now, I'm feeling nervous. You are very nervous. You have a lot going on. You have a lot of decisions that you need to make on a personal level. You're very jittery, very anxious, because you don't have all the answers, nor do you want to ask for any help. You don't want to be seen as less than. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Aries at this present time? Male or female, what message do you have for Aries? What does Aries need to know at this present time? What does Aries need to know? Here we go, Aries. The unknown. Knowing the unknowns. Right now, this is the number 5 card. This is the unknown card. So you're feeling anxious, you're feeling worried, you're a little nervous because you don't know what the future holds for you. You don't know what direction you want to take about a particular person, about a particular situation, whatever it is that's whatever it is that's transpiring in your life, you really don't know what to do. But you don't want to ask for help because you don't want to look at You don't want to be looked at as being weak. The number 5, this card is the number 5. So according to numerology, the number 5 symbolizes freedom. You want freedom. Curiosity, you are curious about the world around you. You want a change. You have a desire to have adventures and to explore the new. You have a willingness to embrace change, transformation in your life, but you don't necessarily know how to get there because you don't want people to judge you. And before I came to this reading, my husband and I, we were just having a conversation about what people think, what people say, and he gives zero F's about what people think or what people say. However, for you, Aries, you care because you don't want to be looked at or perceived as weak. The number 31, intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. You feel like you've been in a game of chess. You feel like a lot of the decisions that you have made were not the best, and you acknowledge that. However, as I said in the beginning of the reading, you don't know what direction to take at this present time, and you're very confused. You're looking at life as a game of chess, and you feel like this can't be your world. How did I get here? Why did I make these decisions? Under this card, I would not necessarily go under this card, but spirit guides are asking me to go under. We have the number 35, presence of absence. You're thinking about someone who has crossed over. Do you see her sitting at the kitchen table? Her hand is resting on her head. And in the mirror behind her, you're thinking about someone that passed. However, being that you can see their reflection, because this is not a picture, this is a mirror. They see you. They're watching you. They're telling you to have faith, be strong, because once upon a time, whomever this person was to you, they never saw your vision. That's why they are appearing in the mirror and they're saying, give yourself another look. We may not think the same. We may not act the same, but I apologize for judging you, for judging your decisions. It's time for you to stand up, Aries. It's time for you to start adulting, because you're not going to make any decisions from this point forward to hurt yourself, because your guardian angels are not allowing that. You could have lost your grandfather. An older man is in this picture. This is a male relative. This is not a female relative. This is a male relative. This relative, salt, pepper hair. You know, no disrespect to your crossed over loved one, but their nose is a little large. Nice shoulders. However, Aries, please take a look again at this card. Look at the picture. You have a child. There's a little boy in this picture. So the decisions that you have to make are not just about you. They're about this child as well. Do you see the little boy in the picture? So Aries, you may have a child or not. but this is for an Aries that does have a sun. However, we're going to go a little deeper. There's a woman here. Her hair a little bit past her shoulders. Possibly dark brown hair. Not black, but dark brown. This is a person that you lost as well, female. Then we have one more person here. So this is your great-grandfather that you didn't know. However, you see the picture as black and white. So you have your ancestors that are watching you. And the reason why their pictures are on the table because they are surrounding you. They are surrounding you at this present time. Spirit is saying to say more. So, Aries, hold what is absence in the presence of your love. So, these people are only absent physically from you, right? But their soul is not absent from you. They're saying hold on to the memories of them because they are not far away from you. And when you need help, when you need guidance, because you don't want to talk to anyone, to tell anyone what's going on in your life, you're being very private. You don't want help. You have to do this on your own. You have to make this decision on your own. But they love you and they're saying, okay, if you can't speak to the people around you, call out to them. Call out to them. And call out to them, Aries. Let us continue with this reading. I am going to use my Kipper deck. I feel like this reading is deserving of the Kipper deck. So these cards want to talk. These cards want to talk. Aries, set your intention. You have a lot of resources around you. You have a connection to the spirit world that you have felt. They have made their presence known to you, but you don't know how to dissect what you're feeling and what you saw. Continue to speak to your crossed over loved ones. They're not going to allow you to fall. They're not going to allow you to fail. However, they do want you to have a seat. See? Let's go back. They want you to take some time to think about everything that's going on in your life, and they want you to think about it. Because Aries, this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading. However, you make very quick decisions. Let us begin. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for whomever needs to hear it at this present time. So, Aries, you suffer from headaches. The left side of your head, you've been having headaches lately. Spirit guys, what does Aries need to see? I knew that card. Okay, okay. Spirit guys, what does Aries need to know? Male or female, what does Aries need to know at this present time? Can you help Aries? Spirit guys are asking me to shuffle one more time. Okay. Spirit guys, what does Aries need to know? This is a 9-card spread. If you're familiar with my readings, you know that I do 9-card spreads because I am attracted to the number 9. Okay, here we go. Aries, this is the number 20. Right now, you're thinking about real estate, possibly purchasing a home. Not necessarily a house, maybe an apartment, maybe a townhouse. However, the structure is going to be brick in color. You're looking for stability. You want a place that's safe, and you're hoping to have good neighbors. You're thinking about leaving family behind. You're thinking about going somewhere new. Going somewhere new because you want a change in your life. The number 20 indicates one who has infinite potential when it comes to relationship or negotiations. So when you see the number 20, you will know that you are being helped by your angels in bringing projects to completion, usually group projects. And as you saw the card, you have a group. They were 3, 2 males and 1 female, crossed over loved one, your grandfather, your great-grandfather, and then the female, whether it be your mother, your aunt, or whomever that is for you, because she wasn't old. She was young. I'm going to give you a close-up. Young, young. So whomever she is to you, she's saying just say it, but I will not. The vibration of the number 20 is expressed when there is a strong need to learn patience so that the appropriate actions can be properly carried out. And this is what I said in the beginning of the reading, that they want you to take your time to make the best decisions for you, not to rush into things like you normally do. They want you to practice patience so that the appropriate actions can be properly carried out. The number 2 is about part of a group and harmonious companionships. The number 2 does not like being alone. Aries, you don't like to be alone. But this is a time where you need to take some time alone for yourself. And the 0 following the number 2 makes the number 20 more successful at relationships, since 0 is all about the completion of a cycle and awareness of the possible. So, Aries, the beautiful thing about you is that you don't doubt what your life can be. You do not doubt what the future has for you. However, what I see that is going on for you at this present time is that you keep going back to the past. I did this. I should have done it like this. I did that. I should have done it like this. So you acknowledge that you make rash decisions. However, your spirit guides are asking you to pause just for a little while. We all have to do that. Every person in this world has to pause for a second to regroup, to think about things in another way so that they can put their best foot forward when planning something. And right now, you're planning something. The number 12 is rich lady. The number 12. So wealth, yes, Aries, you want to be wealthy. You're thinking about nothing but money. You want more, more, more. And who doesn't? You're thinking about your youth, your childhood. However, this is an Aries that's very charming, that's beautiful. You are a fun person. You want to have fun. However, this card is saying that you are a privileged lady, that you are privileged. So you may have had more than other children around you, than other friends. You may have had a little more. However, the number 12, right? Some of you may start seeing this number 12 as we're talking about right now. The number 12 is an angel number, and your angels are trying to communicate with you. The divine forces have something very important to tell you. As we all know, there are 12 months in a year. There are 12 signs of the zodiac and 12 hours of the day. There are significant changes happening in your life at this present time, and you are being called to rise. Rise in a way that you have never risen before. It's time for you to know your self-worth. It's time for you to know how beautiful you are or how handsome you are if you are a male. Your spirit guides are saying this time, this season, right now, it's time for you to be who you truly are, and that you do have all the tools that you need, and you have the resources that you need for a fresh start. So your spirit guides are urging you to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay for you. 12 holds many secret meanings towards your personal growth. So have faith in yourself and your ability to create the life that you desire. Have trust that you are on the right path, because you have been overthinking. You keep thinking about past situations. You got to let those past situations go. Nobody is judging you. And if they do judge you, the heck with them. You know, I just did a live on TikTok, and it was a general reading, and I brought this up as I'm going to bring it up here. My husband and I, we revisit this conversation a lot about how people gossip, about how people spread rumors and lies. We talk about when another person judges another, right? However, he'll always say, I don't give a F about what they say. And that's where you need to be right now, by not giving an F about what people say, what people think about you. It's time for you to rise to your full potential, because you have been hiding yourself. However, we have the number 8, which is false person. So there has been some deception around you. There is a false person in your life. This person is very sly, so be very careful, because you, as an Aries, right? We know that you are strong. We know that you are intelligent. You may think that you are a know-it-all, but none of us know everything. However, this person feels the same way about his or herself. They are very sly. When you ask them questions, You'll know this person because they have been very evasive with you. So watch out for this person. This person is very dishonest. This person does have hidden agendas. This person lies. You know they lie, but you haven't called them out on their lies. This person is very deceitful and dangerous. So this number 8 is and it's a very spiritual number, symbolizing a positive mindset and mental stability. That's where your angels need you to be right now. It's time for you to rise, to know your strength, because at this present time, they want you to have a positive mindset and they want your mental stability to be balanced, because Aries, sometimes you're all over the place. So your angels are giving you a heads up about the abundance that will soon come your way, material abundance in your career. So you do need to find balance between the spiritual and material aspects of your life in order to live as abundantly as possible. And I feel like for an Aries that I'm speaking to, you have been spending when it has been not warranted. These are things that you have been purchasing that have been unnecessary. So Spirit is asking you to take a pause, because there are some changes that are happening in your life. So you're only spending because of your mental state, your stress, your anxiety. You know how some people, when they are sad, depressed, they sit around and they eat, right? When they're not hungry. So for you, Spirit is saying that, being that you have been in this mindset of thinking about the past and going over the mistakes that you feel like you made, you have been emotionally spending. So Spirit is asking you to take a pause on that, because your finances are going to increase. But right now, being that you are trying to move, you're looking into real estate, possibly buying a home, a townhouse, or an apartment. You want to be stable. Spirit is telling you to slow down with your spending. So now we have the number 34, which is work. You, I'm speaking to an Aries that's professional. You have thought about self-employment. You have been thinking about freelancing. You're thinking about a project. But Spirit Guide says stay where you're at right now in your work situation. Don't change jobs, because you are a professional. You have a professional career. So I'm not speaking to an Aries that's works in a restaurant or anything like that. I'm speaking to an Aries that may be a school teacher, that may be a doctor, that may be a nurse, that may be in the professional world. Spirit Guide is urging you to stay where you're at, because you are thinking about self-employment at this present time, and they're saying that's not the move for you. You are the main female. So if I'm speaking to an Aries female, you are a female that's showing up in her own reading. However, if you are a man, a masculine, you are in touch with your feminine side. However, Aries, yeah, I have to come back to this again, because the number 12 is right on top of this card. And Spirit is saying that you are an elegant woman, male or female. You could be an elegant man. However, you don't know your self-worth. Spirit is saying to open yourself up to exploring who you are, because you don't know who you are. They're saying not to jump into any relationships. No romantic love right now. It's time for you to take a break to get to know who you are. They want you to take a pause, plain and simple. They want you to pause relationships. They want you to pause on everything, any decisions that you are about to make. They want you to take time out and to really go over it. So maybe you need to grab yourself a journal to write down the pros and cons. But this time, they want you to not to jump into anything. They want you to just take some time for you to get to know you, because you don't know your self-worth. So the number 2 is a powerful number that means inner peace, positive energy, and finding your divine purpose. That's the number 2. This main female is you, male or female. Your spirit guides are urging you to be positive, to have a positive mindset, so that with that positive mindset, it'll bring in positive energy, because you do have false people around you, and then you will find your divine purpose. So angel number 2 represents cooperation and balance. Aries, you do need some balance in your life. However, have faith and don't give up, no matter how difficult things may be. There's some people in your life that you need to walk away from. You know who these people are, how you'll know them when you talk to them, when you ask them questions. They are very evasive. They try to avoid the question, or they'll answer it in another way to try to throw you off. So watch out for that person. You know who they are. This person is very dishonest. There's a lot of deception going on, which you do know. They lie a lot, and they are dangerous. We have the number 13, which is rich man. So there may be a rich man that's going to help you in areas where you lack. He is going to pick up. This man is successful. This man is a businessman. This man will invest in you, but they need to know that you are mentally stable. This man is also an entrepreneur. He's very strategic in his planning. Spirit guide is also saying that you know who this man is that's going to help you when you ask. This man knows a lot of people that may be able to help you in your situation as well. Spirit is guide is urging you to speak to this man and be honest with this man about what's truly going on in your life. So the number 13, many people connect the number 13 to an unlucky number, to an unlucky day. However, if you watched my channel before, you know my story, and you know that I could never look at the number 13 as being a negative number, because my oldest daughter was born on Friday the 13th. I had a litter of puppies that was born on Friday the 13th. So this number 13th is everything that is happy to me that I could imagine. The number 13 has a lot of positive energy. The number 13 is actually a sacred number and considered to be a very karmic number in numerology. So the number 13 is associated with the divine and is said to bring good luck and prosperity to those who embrace it. The number 13 brings out change, which can often lead to a positive outlook in life. So, Spirit Guide is saying that the reason why this number 13 is showing up with this rich man, because you don't trust anybody, Aries. And the people that you did trust once upon a time, you feel like they let you down. However, the Spirit Guide is saying that this man, this rich man, this successful man, this businessman, this investor is going to invest in you. Invest in you, not financially, but he's going to invest in helping you to make the best decisions for you, because you need someone that you can trust, that you can talk to, and honestly share your feelings. And you feel like there's no one around you that you can trust, that you can be honest with about what you've truly been going through. However, your spirit guides are saying that this particular person, this particular man, understands and has some very great ideas. However, although he may offer his guidance, Spirit is saying to still make the best decisions for you. But don't discount this man. However, we have the number 4, which is courtship. So you want this social life. You want to date. You want to go out to the clubs. You want to hang out in groups. Spirit guides are saying to take a pause on that. Take a pause because you need to find yourself. That you need to start getting yourself into balance and start adulting. And what I mean by that is that I know I'm speaking to an Aries that is an adult. And the reason why you keep going back in your mind thinking about the past is because you made some childish decisions. You made decisions not thinking. Spirit guides want you to think about your future. Think about where you want to go, where you want to be. But you need to take a time out to not invest in a courtship, in a relationship with anyone, because you need to get to know you so that you can have what it is that you truly desire. And you want someone that you can trust, that you can love with your whole heart and not half-heartedly, because somebody hurt you once upon a time and that caused you to have doubts about yourself, about your self-worth. And then from that hurt, it caused you to jump into relationships that you didn't even think about. So spirit guides are saying to slow down and really look at you so that you can understand who you are, so that you can understand that you matter, that you can understand that you are beautiful or handsome, that you are more than what you think you are because you doubt who you are, and you are strength. We have the number 11. So there's some money that's headed towards you. That's why Spirit is saying not to switch jobs, to stay where you are, because you will be offered a raise, but within this same career. Or you may be offered a job in this same career setting for more money, but Spirit is saying don't switch careers. This is money coming to you. This is a raise. This is gain. This is profit. And this is being sent to you by your spiritual team. But they want a return on this investment. They do want a return on this investment with this financial gain. They want you to take a pause, to get to know you, and to love thyself. And how do you love thyself? By knowing thyself. Because you've been involving yourself with the wrong people. People that lie, people that are evasive, people lie and dishonest are the same thing. People that are very deceptive and they have hidden motives. You know these people, you know who they are. Spirit guide says soon, number 9, you will be moving soon. There's movement. You want a change in your environment. You want a change. You don't want to stay stagnant in the same place. You want to travel. You do want a career change. You are very restless. However, Spirit Guide is saying no career changes right now. Spirit Guides is saying not to move right now. Not until you get yourself into balance. And then once you get yourself into balance, then you will have all the desires of your soul. The number 9, this change card, and I say this all the time, I'm not a Bible thumper. However, I do know the Bible from the rooter to the tutor. So according to the Bible, there are 9 fruits of the Spirit, which are specific attributes: love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Spirit wants you to have more self-control. This is said to be the result of the influence of the Holy Spirit. Also, in Christianity, it is said that Jesus died at the 9th hour. You can find that in Matthew 27:46. In Hinduism, the number 9 is the number of Brahma, the creator, and Ramadan, a time of fasting and spiritual reflection for Muslims. 9, there are 9 months of the Islamic calendar. The number 9 shows up in our lives in a variety of ways. Pregnancy, 9 months to carry a baby. Baseball, there are 9 innings in a baseball game. The number 9 is a beautiful number to see. And the number 9 can hold many meanings. But the meaning that this card has for you is Spirit is saying 9 months. 9 months. You will start seeing changes in your circumstances and in your life. Spirit God is saying for 9 months, sit still and stop making hasty decisions. 9 months to take some time for yourself, to not be in a relationship, to not rush into a relationship. Spirit God is also asking you to practice abstinence as well. Because Spirit Guides wants you to take the time to get to know who you are so that you can make the best decisions for you. And the bonus card that we have is the number 24. This is the Death card. So this is you that has gone through a breakup. This is you feeling abandoned. This is you wanting to just run away and disappear. However, you keep going back in your head about all your losses. And these people are not losses. Spirit is urging you to stand up in your full strength and your full potential and be your authentic self. You know, sometimes you take on people and situations that don't need to be in your life, and you're shown that they don't need to be in your life, but you proceed anyway because you are a defiant kind of purpose. You defy spirit. The number 24, the moment that you start seeing this number, because you will start seeing the number 24, start rejoicing, because this is the happy card. This number comes to you as one of encouragement and hope. Your guardian angels uses this number to reveal to you that the time has come for you to pursue your dreams. The number 24, the number 24 will start appearing to you the moment a project that you are involved in is about to take off. Your guardian angels are encouraging you not to give up at the last minute. So when you see this number 24 frequently on the television, while walking down the street, on a clock, on a billboard, on a receipt, your angels are trying to talk to you. They're saying that everything is going to be okay, but they just want you to take 9 months to be by yourself, not to rush to be into a relationship, to practice abstinence for 9 months. 9 months to get yourself in balance. They don't want you to change careers, not right now. Take 9 months, because they're going to send you a raise within the career that you're in right now. However, money is going to be coming into you. They're sending you financial prosperity, but you have to do something for them. 9 months. They're asking for 9 months of you to rise, to get to know who you are. Because I'm speaking to an Aries that's afraid to be alone. And with you being afraid to be alone, you jump into unwanted situations that don't have staying power, that don't last long. However, we have the number 1 at the bottom of the deck, and this is main male again. So I could be speaking to an Aries male, or I can be speaking to a female Aries that is in touch with her masculine side. However, if you are a female or a male, there's a fine gentleman headed your way. And if you are a male Aries that's not attracted to the same sex, then there's a fine female coming your way. However, if you are a female Aries, there's a fine gentleman coming your way. This is going to be a man of quality. This is going to be a good partner for you. This is going to be a very well-dressed man and confident. And this man is going to be direct in knowing what he wants and what he sees in you, or she. Spirit is saying 9 months. Give yourself 9 months, because you'll stop jumping into situations when you learn who you are and your worth. And then you'll have someone coming into your life that has staying power, that does want long term. that will bring you the desires of your heart as far as a relationship goes, because there's no one that can make you happy but yourself. You'll never find happiness in someone else, and that's what you've been doing. You've been chasing happiness, not realizing that the happiness that you're searching for already resides in you. That's calling, that's saying, know thyself. It's time for you to know thyself. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Aries. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Aries at this present time? What message do you... Thank you. I'm going to take all of those cards because Spirit guides are urging me to. It's 3 cards. Stick around. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? How do you know what your soul really wants when you haven't even given yourself the time to know? Once you take the time to know who you are, you will understand the feelings that you've been having when you encounter a person and you know they're not right for you, but you go with it anyway. When you know thyself, you love thyself, and you make the best decisions for thyself. So, take out the shoulds and the limitations and get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Today's soul action. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Am I apologizing for my truths? What part of you is apologizing for your truths and why? Today's soul action, Aries. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truths. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. Be courageous. Take some time out for you to get to know you. Spirit is urging you 9 months. 9 months to get to know you before you make any sudden moves by moving, jumping into a relationship. Spirit is saying give yourself 9 months. And they also want you to practice abstinence. We have, where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Didn't I just say this? Spirit just wants you to be for 9 months. Hi, how are you? Spirit wants you to be for 9 months. 9 months. It seems like a long time, but it's really not. Today's soul action. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. Spirit guides are urging you to take 9 months to get to know yourself, not to jump into a relationship, not to take another job. They want you to stay in the profession that you are in, and they will be sending you a raise. And when they do, come back to this video and say, Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch, I got my raise. Spirit is saying 9 months to get to know yourself. 9 months not to make any hasty decisions. Spirit guides is also urging you to speak to this one person. This number 13 is very important. This rich man. Be open, be honest. This man, how you'll recognize them, he's successful. A businessman, an investor. He wants to invest in you, not financially, but he wants to help you. He wants to walk by your side to encourage you because he understands what you've been through. This man is an entrepreneur. He's a very strategic planner. He's a networker as well. He knows a lot of people. At the bottom of the deck, we have on whom am I placing blame on right now? You blame a lot of people, Aries, for your shortcomings. You don't take the blame for anything. Get mad at me, yell at me, but I'm only a vessel. I'm only a messenger. So I have to deliver it how I see it. It's easy to place the blame on other people. And when we blame other people for our mistakes, that means we didn't learn our lessons. So, a person who blames others has not begun their lessons. A person who blames themselves has begun their lessons. Pay attention. A person who blames no one has finished their lessons. I have to say that one more time. And the only reason why I'm going to repeat this is because my husband and I have had this conversation many times. And he's like, you're always apologizing. You always take the blame. Then he says, sometimes you don't even admit when you're right or wrong. And do you see the doorsteps? We did 3 stages. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. You can't put the blame on others, things that transpire in your life. You could talk to them, tell them how you felt. However, you can't put the blame on others when we all have mouths and we could speak up about certain situations, but we choose not to for one reason or another. But then we hope that this person or these people see certain things and everybody can't. And so we then want to take our hurt and our pain and we want to project it onto others because we want them to feel just as guilty, just as hurt, and we can't do that. So a person who blames others has not begun their lessons. That's number 1. Number 2, a person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. So we do have to acknowledge the part that we play in certain situations by keeping our mouths closed, right? Then a person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Because who is really to blame? If a person hurt you, can you blame that person if someone hurt them and then that's all that they know? Because not everyone knows better. My father would always say to know better is to do better. And you know what I would say to my dad? Well, don't teach me any better. I don't want to know better because I want to keep effing off. I did used to say that to my dad. Every time he taught me a life lesson, I'm like, why did you tell me that? Now I have to follow that. I have to practice that because I know better now. So a person who blames no one has finished their lesson. My personal hurts, my personal pains, I don't blame anybody for. Now my husband would be like, yo, how can you let that person off scot-free? Because I don't want to live there. I don't want to live in that hurt. I don't want to live in that pain. I don't want to live in that turmoil. And I'm not trying to understand what happened to the person or why they did this to me or did that. I'm not blaming anybody. What I can do is take accountability for myself, not live in that pain. Move forward because I know I can have better, because I'll always do better, and I will never hurt anybody like someone hurt me. I will be able to hold my head up high in the face of my enemies. So a person who blames no one has finished their lessons. So today's soul action, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood. I am nobody's victim. You are nobody's victim, Aries. Take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, listen to your gut. You will be led. Your spirit guides are saying to you 9 months to practice abstinence, 9 months not to jump into any relationship, 9 months not to move, 9 months to stay in your current job because they will be sending you a raise. They want 9 months for you to get to know yourself before you make any decisions, because all of your decisions have been done out of haste. You see her. Now let's look at her differently. She has her hand on her head resting, and now she's listening. She's taking time for herself because now she understands that her spirit guides are with her crossed over loved ones, her ancestors, her archangels. When she's done, in 9 months, she will rise. And you won't even know the old her. Male or female Aries. Nobody is not going to know you in 9 months because you're taking your strength back. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this reading resonated with you, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. However, if this video did not resonate with you, Don't even take a piece of it to make it fit. If it didn't resonate, that means it wasn't for you. However, if it did, I'll see you in 9 months. Love and light.